Well, I love myself a good wine, and Sunday is not only Easter, it's actually Malbec World Day. So to learn more and recommend some bottles, Claudia spoke with Melanie Young. She's the food editor for Santé magazine and hosts the Connected Table Live podcast.
Wine should be celebrated every day. Let's talk about this. What is the Malbec grape like, and where is it grown?
Well, Malbec has a great history. Its origins are in southwest France. It's known as Côte. But lucky Malbec, in the 19th century, a French agronomist brought cuttings of Malbec to Argentina, where it has flourished and became a superstar grape. In fact, 75% of world Malbec is now grown in Argentina, so it is the superstar grape of Argentina. It is a red grape. It is very lush and plush, moderate to high tannins, really nice dark cherry fruits. Some of the more aged ones have blueberries, a little hint of cacao or mocha, and a little bit of vanilla. Obviously, Argentina is known for its meat, so this is a great meat wine, great Colorado lamb wine, but I also like it with meaty grilled fish, and I'm craving blue cheese when I taste these wines.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. Well, for people maybe wanting to try Malbec or put it into their wine favorites, how should a good Malbec taste, and what qualities should we be looking for?
Think about dark fruits, but we have some wines here that actually have different characteristics from like lighter to heavier.
Okay.
I'm going to give some examples. How's that?
Yes, please.
Tilia is, this is an awesome wine, just $11. Okay, these are available in the United States. This is all about biodiversity. You can see it on the label. This wine has like spiced plum notes. When I tasted it, I kept thinking plums and a little bit of vanilla and spice. And I would think this is a really great wine to have with a seared burger or the black and red fish I'm going to have a little bit later in New Orleans and where I am now, and fries. Really terrific wine. What I do like about Tilia is it's big on sustainability and social impact. It actually has a program to provide for schooling for the children of the women workers so they can be more productive in the vineyards and in their work at the winery. Isn't that awesome?
Wow, that one sounds like it's one to have in the collection.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And then this one is called High Note. Kind of cool. Love the tango. Look at the woman. There's a little women thing going on with all these wines.
Yes.
So this is a tango. High Note refers to where the grapes are sourced in Mendoza. It's called the Uco Valley. There are different appellations in Mendoza, Maripu, Lujan de Cuyo, and then the Uco Valley. And the Uco Valley is the highest elevation, like 3,000 to 5,000 feet high. That means really crisp, cool air, hot, altitude, high altitude, hot sun. It really makes the grapes get that rich, wonderful fruit. I found this one to have really nice, ripe, dark berries like strawberries and cherries and violets, a little more spice to it. It opens up to like plum marmalade. Again, all these wines are great with meat, but if you're not a meat eater, I would have this with a wonderful eggplant dish or wild mushroom risotto would be really yummy.
Yum.
Mm-hmm. And this wine is only $14.
Oh, that's perfect.
And this third wine I love, I've actually interviewed this vintner many, many times. It's a very storied family, the Catenas. They're considered pioneers in establishing the Malbec in Argentina. In 1902, Nicolas Catena, who was an Italian immigrant, came over to Argentina and planted his first vineyard. And 4 generations later, it is a globally acknowledged wine leader. Laura Catena is the 4th generation. She is a doctor. Everybody in this family is like a mezza. They're brilliant. And the wine is brilliant. This is the first 2 wines were 2020 vintage. This is a 2019. When I tasted it, I got a little more earthier notes to it, more like a Syrah almost. A little more tannins. Really lovely wines. And let me get the label in there for you. I thought this would go really well with roast. Obviously a great steak or a ribeye, particularly. And as I said, if you're not into eating meat, although who would be if you're living in Colorado, a really great eggplant dishes, grilled eggplant, again, portobello mushrooms, really divine. When I have all of these, I want truffle fries, to be honest, and blue cheese.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also pungent cheeses like pecorino cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You
And
can't go wrong with any of that.
yeah, the container is $24. So you were talking about 11, $14 and $24. So another thing about Malbec is it's very reasonably priced compared to other wines. If you want to compare it to maybe another type of wine, think Syrah, kind of earthier, but softer, somewhat softer, still moderate to high tannins than a Cabernet, but really lovely wines if you really want to try a red wine that'll envelope your palate.
Celebrate Malbec World Day this Sunday. Pick up one of the bottles on the screen or ask your local wine purveyor for their suggestions. Check out Melanie Young's podcast, The Connected Table Live.